This city has stories, and so do we. It's not just a podcast, it's a movement. Real stories, real people, real purpose. Real purpose. Pull up a seat, get comfortable. Let's talk purpose, pain, growth, and everything in between. From the heart of Atlanta to wherever you are, welcome to Stool Talk. Let's walk it out in purpose together. So today with us on Stool Talk, we're honored to have a special elite guest. Here on Stool Talk, we walk in our purpose on purpose, and today's guest is doing that. Matter of fact, he's balling in purpose. One of the area's top players, great teammate, great leadership. Expected to do some big things this year for him in the program. Today we have with us the one, the only, Mr. Manny Johnson. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good, good. So where did this basketball journey start with you? How old were you when you first picked up a ball?
Really, when I was, as long as I can remember, man, my dad put a basketball in me and my brother's hands when we were kids, infants, really. So, just coming from, I'm originally from Atlanta. So, it's born into our blood, just coming from a kid and, just being around the game. He went to college. All my cousins and uncles went to college for hoops. So, just being around the game all my life and just seeing what they could do, it just made me really inspired.
Yeah. What do you love about basketball?
Just the feeling that it brings me, the peace that I get, just being able to play the game and, being able to succeed at a level that I want to succeed. It just brings a feeling that you really can't explain, especially when, I'm able to accomplish what I have accomplished, so it's a feeling that it's like a warm feeling, like, you just getting a hug from one of your loved ones. That's what it really feels like, though.
Yeah. What does family mean to you, and how has they supported you thus far in your journey?
Family is everything. Like, you really can't do anything without family nowadays, and just being around, family and hoopers all my life, they give me that support system that that this generation needs, and especially with sports. So I think my family is just everything to my life, whether it's faith, whatever it is, but my family means the world to me.
Yeah. When did you see your game like taking off and you actually seeing your game like going up and elevating amongst your peers?
To be honest, I would say freshman, sophomore year. Cause when I was a kid, I was pretty bigger, pretty hefty. So I would say once I got to high school and I really started to dedicate my life and time to the sport, I would say that's when I really started to see, progress and change in how I look at things and how I'm able to produce on the court.
Yeah. And you had a standout career thus far at Central. How would you describe your journey that's not finished yet so far though?
Like a lot of ups and downs that comes, with being one of those main guys. So it's kind of like a roller coaster. It's a lot of highs, it's a lot of lows, and there's a lot of times where you just kind of in the middle, kind of like a roller coaster.
Yeah. What's been your favorite moment or game at Central so far?
The Scott game of
Oh,
my sophomore
I
career.
knew you was about to say it because I was gonna bring that up. Y'all knocked off
Yeah,
the
man.
Bulldogs, man. Tell us a little
Man.
bit about it.
Yeah, man. I was hitting those back-to-back threes down six. That was probably the time of my life. Just being able to experience that time, man. That's a feeling that I wish I could have every day.
Yeah. Did you know it was gonna be something special that day? Did you wake up? Did something seem different? Did it seem like a typical game?
I tell people I had a dream the night before and they say I'm lying, but I really had a dream that I don't know if it was just me, but something big was going to happen for our team. It was just a feeling that was just amazing at that moment.
Yeah. What sets your game apart from other guards or forwards at your level, like in the city and in the area?
Um, the really I would say I have a chip on my shoulder. I play with a motor that either I'm tired or whether I'm not, I'm still going to give you 100% no matter what, whether we're down 100, whether we up 5 or 6, whatever the case may be. But I'm one of those guys that's going to give you my all until it's zeros on the clock and I can't do anything else, for the game. So I'm really that type of person that just want to win. Like I have nothing but win in my body and in my blood. And that's really all I want to do.
Yeah, and we had Coach Floyd on here, and he talked about y'all schedule with y'all being in that league. What has
Hmm.
that league helped you to be able to develop and become a better player because you're going against top players every day, every game, every time? Like, how has that helped you?
Seeing the game from a different level, and not just from a guard aspect, yeah, just from a just from a fan aspect of how the game can be and how the game can look from so many different ways, and just taking little things from like Trey McKinney or Leroy Bolden, like people like that that's going places that are at the level that I want to be at, and just taking little things from their game and then tweaking it into something that I could, hopefully one day do. So I would say really just being mindful of what other people have going on.
Yeah. How do you balance the academics, the athletics, your personal life, being a teenager, still doing other stuff? How do you balance all that together?
Just really realizing the end goal of really what I want to do with basketball. Understanding that I want to get to the highest point, and that comes with sacrifice. So I'm willing to sacrifice, being going out with friends, going to parties and stuff like that. So I'm willing to let those things go and maybe do it in the future, but really just dedicating myself to basketball and really understanding what the goal is and what I really want to do.
Yeah. And how are you heading into your senior year? How are you looking into and taking the college, the recruitment? Like what how you going about that?
Really just taking it day by day because it can be pretty frustrating, because I'm a late bloomer. I'm just now getting, starting to get my first D1Os. And I would just say, just really trying to perfect my game to be as college ready as I can, before getting at a level. So obviously, I'm not going to be 100% perfect, but just trying to make my game as much college ready as I can now, and going into my senior year to, my body, the way my mindset, and just things like that. Just getting myself ready for that next step.
Yeah. And what would you tell the youth and other people that's late bloomers or the people that might not feel like they're being looked at but still got years to go? What would you tell them as motivation?
Just bet on yourself. If you know what you do and you can actually believe that you can do that, bet on yourself. Just gamble everything that you got, because at the end of the day, it's you versus you, and nobody else can really tell you what you can and can't do. Because at the end of the day, you're the one who knows what you can do, and just really just believe in yourself and just stay down and just stay humble, because your time is going to come. Everybody's going to get their time as long as you work for it. Everybody's going to get their time.
Yeah. How do you lead your team? Do you lead vocally? Do you lead with your play or by both?
I would say I'm really kind of a mixture of both. Sometimes I have to, speak up and be that role model and be that older upperclassman that I need to be, and use my voice to get people along. But sometimes, a lot of times, I am by my actions and stuff like that.
Yeah. What are your goals heading into the season, individually and team wise?
Individually, I would just say just like I said before, just to get my game as much college ready as I can. Do my body and my mind, to be able to unlock that new door that I haven't, shown, to people yet, just to be able to lead the team and just do everything that I can to win.
Yeah. What helps you to stay complacent? Like you balling, you one of the top guards or the top players in the area. What helps you continue to want more and not be complacent? Like, yeah, I'm already cool. What makes you want more?
Really just seeing everybody that's ahead of me, seeing all of the rankings come out, even though rankings don't really matter, but seeing my name not on whatever it may be, just it gives me fuel that understand that I got something. These people out here getting, what I want, so it's going to give me a chip on my shoulder just to go out there and compete versus whoever it is, just to go out there and give my all, because I understand that, I'm not the best in the world, and I want to be the best, one day in the world. So just knowing that it gives me a chip on my shoulder that I always got something higher to aim for.
Yeah. What's your favorite post game meal that you like after a big win?
To be honest, I could eat anything after a game. I'm so I lose so much energy. I could eat anything. I could eat a whole steak. I could eat a whole 4 course meal. Anything my mama cook, I eat it. It don't even matter what it is.
Yeah. Okay. What's the hype song that you got on your playlist that gets you ready to go?
Probably anything by Bloodhound Lil Jeff. I think he's one of those guys that can really get that blood flowing.
Yeah. What's one
Yeah,
way to describe your game?
I would say smoothing and a little bit of chaotic and a mixture of both. I could be sometimes smooth and relaxed, and sometimes I could be real hectic to watch. So I would say kind of the mixture of one of those two.
Yeah. What's your favorite sneaker to hoop in? Like, what's your favorite shoe that you ever done hooped in the most comfortable?
Kobe's, any Kobe by far. Kobe's are the most comfortable. They light. Any Kobe's I would wear any day. I would wear them outside just to go walking if I could. To be honest, Kobe's are rest in peace, Kobe. But Kobe's is that shoe.
Yeah. What's your go-to move on the court when you need a bucket you going to that is unstoppable?
Delay between the legs. That's probably one of the because I'm pretty quick, so I can really get by my defender. So I would say a delayed tween cross.
Okay. What's something about you people might not expect?
I'm really a laid back guy. Like sometimes I've seen to be, always energetic or always the hyper guy, but I'm really laid back. Like I'm real chill. I'm real cool to be around, So I'm not really one of those guys that I used to be one of those guys that who had a lot of energy, but now I'm just really laid back, really just cautious for real.
Yeah. If you could end a game by a game-winning shot or a game-saving steal or block, which one would it be?
Ooh, if it's a rival game, most definitely a game winning shot. Something type of three layup, whatever it may be. But I would say I'm more of a game winning steal guy to a fast break layup or a dunk.
Yeah. Which one would you choose, a dunk or a deep three?
A deep three for sure. Deep three.
Defense or offense?
Defense.
Practice or game day?
Game.
Fast
Game
break or
days.
half court set?
Fast break.
Solo workout or team run?
Mm, solo workout.
Layup line or warm-up drills?
Layup lines.
Post-game interview or film session?
Post game interview.
Yeah. Can you give words of encouragement to the youth out there, the many that follow you, the many that look up to you, that aspire to be the player that you are?
Just stay true to yourself. Just be no matter what's going on around you or who's in your ear, who's not in your ear, who's talking to you, what cottages are looking at you. Just stay to yourself. Stay true to who you believe that you can be. Stay down to your grassroots and just be that guy that you can be. Whether it's a defensive player, scorer, just be who you are. Like don't try to be something you're not, and do the stuff that you work on. Don't try to, go out and impress people because that's what they want you to do. But do what you're good at. Stay to who you are. Stay true and just grind, man. Just work.
Yeah, and we spotlight you for your hard work on and off the court. And like I said, the ability in this season that you're going to have, that I believe you can be one of the top players around in the area. Continue
Mm-hmm.
to go hard, continue to be that great leader, continue to lead your team, continue to be supported by your great family that supports you. Shout out to your mom too as well.
Yep,
And
yep.
just continue to be the best you could be, because you got eyes on you that's watching you, that's looking at you and seeing how you doing, and that just motivate them to make them go harder. So we thank you for this opportunity. We're going to be, spotlighting you. We're going to be sharing you, following you, and, just allowing people to hear your journey. So we thank you and appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Mr. Manny Johnson.
Sir.